Folks, this is the main mission artifacts, where John Constantine introduces you to the use of them. I'm going to let him explain it to you, and I'm just going to record my going through it.
Hello there, mate. How've you been? All right, I'll cut the chumminess. I know we don't have much history together, but together we could make history. And speaking of history, I'm in the business of collecting things. Old things, new things, sometimes blue things, but most importantly, things with power. Ah, I got your attention. Good. Meet me at this secret location and I'll give you the details of this little arrangement. Hello there, mate. How've you been? All right, I'll cut the chumminess. I know we don't have much history together, but together we could make history.
And to the Oblivion Bar, where we meet with him. Let's go through the quest as he shows us. It's
Hello there,
pretty
mate.
simple.
How've you been? All right, I'll cut the chumminess. I know we don't have much history together, but together we could make history. And speaking of history, I'm in the business of collecting things. Old things, new things, sometimes blue things, but most importantly, things with power. Ah, I got your attention. Good. Meet me at this secret location and I'll give you the details of this little arrangement.
But Constantine, no, you're ready. Here we go. We're ready, buddy.
There you go. Now, let me check my shopping list. So, I've got a lead on a few artifacts. First stop, we're going to hell. I mean, why save it for last? Let's just jump right in, eh, mate? I'm pretty sure they're keeping my seat warm. Let's go.
And first stop, hell. We're going to gather up a few things with John Constantine, and then he's going to give you some stuff and explain to you the artifacts a little bit better.
We're after the Rings of Azar. Pretty little things, imbued with the souls of long-past Azarathians, the hippie folks that long stood against Trigon. You may have seen rings like these before. Your friend Raven has a set to keep the demons at bay. The demons inside.
Here's one of the statues we'll need to pick up once we've cleared the way a little bit. So we just go back, pick up the statues, take them to the indicated spots, pop right in. All you have to do is push the E to pick it up. Then walk back. It automatically picks it from your hands once you've reached the circle. One last one. Fly to it because it's a little bit farther away. Right here. And pop it down right here. And the cave opens.
Ah, so much power. Ah! The power. The power. I will finish you off myself. I will heal myself with your blood. Curse you! Brother blood cannot bleed.
What is that?
No! All the magical energy will be lost!
Leave it in the comments. Source mark. Nice.
Our next stop is the lovely suburb of Oa. In the old days, it would have been a real trick getting across the galaxy, but now old Johnny Boy's got Sector O on speed dial. Last one there's a duffer.
Yeah. Guess you're the duffer. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. I got to the portal before he did. Okay. He might have gotten too faster. Give him a talking to.
The Guardians and their green lanterns are usually more the recycling type. They're not keen on outsiders digging through their garbage, but they won't miss what they don't know is missing.
That's right.
Mine?
My energy rebuild a little bit before I run in. Is this goober?
What?
There we go. Glomulus. Reminds me of a
No! Ouch, ouch, ouch! No hurt, globulus! Ouch!
I think I'll just take this.
You mean!
I mean, supposed to give me what I need. Where's John Constantine? He's battle.
No!
Down you go. Next, my reward, the star heart fragment. To John.
Since you're such a fan of gallivanting across the universe, I picked a very special location for our next expedition. I don't want to spoil the surprise. That probably spoiled the surprise.
Yeah, kinda, slightly, more or less. Not really. I knew where we were going before you did it. Hello. Two, three. 3, you're up. 3 strikes and you're out, buddy.
Got it? Good.
Yeah.
That's a thing of beauty.
Of course I've got it. I suppose you wanted to. They get. You're doing such a good job of breaking out on your own.
I will knock that smirk right off your face and into the source wall!
You want to take me on? Fine.
Buddy. You guys want to battle it out for a minute? I'll just stand right here. No? You need help? Oh, okay. I guess so.
Your tactics are flawed. Back off! Well, life is a lie.
Don't wait for me. Grab it now.
We get my reward first, and then I'll go and get your thing because you seem to be glued to the floor.
Nice job. I thought things were going pear-shaped there for a minute.
Pear-shaped. Oh, I wasn't concerned at all.
It's depleted. At best, it may have some residual energy. Well, I'm not leaving empty-handed, so let's grab it and get out of here before we draw the eye of Darkseid.
Very well. Wait, here we go. Let's go find that artifact. Then we can equip them. Get a little bit more. Oh, first, go here. Repair our goods. Close it out. Okay, John. Moving up. First floor.
If you're ever looking for something powerful that no one person should ever have, look no further than the United States government. They've got all sorts of dangerous things that could blow off your damn hand. Let's go get some. What do you say?
On my vote. Postal uniforms. Lovely. That's what I wanted. Pack of perfectly preserved presidential wigs. I love the comedy.
I hope you grab two. I want one.
Now, we need a few crates. Picture paper. I believe green bar paper that we used to call green bar paper. Any of you remember that in the comments?
Well, look what we have here.
Okay, one final battle, and I believe we're done with it.
What you've got there is Dillasteel. The same silvery stuff that'll break your hand if you try to punch old Captain Atom or Major Force in the nose. If you get boxed a lot, this might be the one for you.
I don't know who you punks are, and I don't care. You mess with the Major, you get the Force! Ah!
Uh-oh, it's Major Force. And he doesn't seem
I
to
kill people for less than this.
And a couple things before we get into this battle.
Oh, it's on.
We got another source mark. Yay! Okay, John, let's get out of here.
Well, mate, you collected every last artifact on my list. I'll just take these and go. What? I'm a right bastard, everyone knows that. Fine. Since you did so well, pick one.
And I shall. For damage for healer. I am a healer build, but I believe this is the one I'm going to want. Even though it's not going to be the one I'm going to keep forever. And then it's going to want to show you. You got an artifact. A powerful item with great potential. Equip your artifact to increase your stats and receive unique bonuses. Fortify artifacts with nth metal to level them up and become stronger. And I tell it to show me. So I go to my augments. Nope. Equipment. And I've got the new tetrahedron of herb run. Right click it and it's automatically equipped. Go to fortify and you see the artifacts that I have equipped. You can right click on that one and then right click on the nth metal, click on fortify, and it'll be fortified. I'm not going to use that nth metal because nth metal is precious, and I know that this artifact is not the one I'm going to want to keep. So we're going to head back to the House of Legends. He's going to want us to advance it, so before I do that, I'm going to talk to him.
Bloody heroes. Bloody villains. I think Brainiac is doing us all a favor by thinning the herd.
Lornea's amulet is one that's used a lot for DPS roles, so that's one that you could go with. Popular ones for DPS is like the strategist card, the transformation card. Eye of Gemini was also a very popular one, used until it was nerfed. I wouldn't use it anymore. Many of these are pretty useless as far as I'm concerned for a lot of my builds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Quizlet. Yeah. When you use a superpower, Quizlet will attack a powerful attack that hits up to 8 targets. I like the Quizlet. I'm going with it. If I decide to change my mind on it later, then I'll go that route, but I'm going to equip it.
Phantom Stranger's a bit out of touch with reality, but he's okay. I think he predates humor, though.
Strategist card and the transformation card. I'm going to get the transformation card because I'm going to need that being a healer. And we're going to take out probably the evens, because I don't know much about that one, but I know I'm going to need the transformation card. Then we go to fortify, and it wants us to fortify one of these, so I'm going to pick the transformation card, right click on it, right click, and right click, and then fortify.
Artifacts hit a wall, mate. It needs the proper motivation to go on. What you need is a very special sort of item to help it break on through to the other side.
And he's going to give us 2 Dynosium, and we're going to get 5 source marks. So we're going to accept those. We need to break through. The Dynosium in our inventory it will do it. So we've achieved a feat, snuffing out the light, and
The best thing about artifacts is that they want to grow in power. They yearn for it, and they're always hungry. If you feed them the right things, it will make them stronger. The best fuel for these little beasties are things like sunstones from Krypton and ingots of nth metal from Thanagar. You keep these relics happy, and they'll keep you happy.
L. Press J. I believe that is going to be it for the instructional. Yep. That's all we need for the artifacts. Now you know how to equip those and to upgrade them. Now we have some new flawless nth metal and a seal of preservation. You will use those when you do not want to lose your materials. When you get to higher levels of fortifying your materials at higher ranks like 88 and above, I would think would be where you might want to consider using those seal of preservations. Before that, you only need like 2 Dionysium, and you don't need a whole lot of...
Listen, you don't want to be my mate. My mates end up either worm food or worse.
You usually need like 2 of the Dionysium, and then 4, and then 6, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. The quantum field energy and the paradox energy, you don't need those until you get up to higher levels. When you start needing 2 or 3 or 4 of the paradox energy, that's when I would consider start using the seal of preservation. Otherwise, up until then, you don't really need them. So that has been my guide to artifacts. It's actually been the quest, the main mission quest of artifacts with John Constantine, with a little bit of input from myself. All is quits. I don't need anything more from here except for maybe a couple of Dionysium, quantum field energy, and paradox energy for other characters I've got. But you do not need to do this unless you have a character in need of these materials. So thanks for joining and watching, and keep being awesome.